The Pokemon TCG Pocket soft launch for New Zealand has finally begun. While it's way too early to begin talking about the meta or even what decks are good, mainly because most players won't have a big enough collection to build competitive decks for a few weeks, I can at least show off some of my first battles, which all took place live on Twitch. I started with some battles against the AI to help farm rewards. Yes, I'm sorry to tell all you TCG Live players that Pocket has single-player content, before moving to full PvP against other players in New Zealand using my starter Pinsir deck and some auto-built decks. So sit back, take your socks off, and enjoy watching me play a game that doesn't fully launch until October 30th in the rest of the world. Alright, first battle against the AI. Nice to meet ya. I'm going second. Alright, going second does seem like it's the best thing, and double horny. Do I want to get double horny? Let's put the Farfetch first. I think going second is just going to be the most important thing, because you can't attach an energy turn one going first. You do draw a card, okay, that's good, but you can't attach an energy, and like, I'm taking a knockout on this Rattata right away. And Meta Knight Man, welcome in. So you just play a card like Farfetched, and you win the game. So there goes Pinsir. Let's put the Scyther down. I don't have an Executor in the deck, but like, Farfetched is a huge big lead card. I talked about this before it came out. Farfetched should be in every deck. Or at the very least, you know, most decks. Ooh, I like that. God, this is so much better than TCG Live. It's hilarious. Like every attack has an animation. There were the hexagons. If you were sad about the lack of hexagons in this game, don't worry. There's hexagons in TCG Pocket. And yeah, the opponent cards are upside down. As I've talked about with TCG Live, that's never been a problem for me, is I like it when the cards face you. I don't really know what's going on in this deck, so actually let's, I know there's a Whimsicott, and I think it does 40 damage, but I am weak to fire, so I'll just attach to the Jigglypuff. But like, look, my Farfetch is basically just going to win this game. I know they're playing a beginner deck, but going second, I took a knockout right away. That's 1/3 of the game done. So I think we are going to see a push for going second and playing like Moltres EX, because that accelerates a bunch of energy into play, and you can do it. I think going first, the only advantage to going first is that you can evolve your second turn, but if we have a basic heavy format, then who really cares, right? 2/3? Well, yeah, now I'm 2/3 of the way done. And the damn hexagons. We can't get away from the hexagons. And you enjoy the quicker games? Well, let's see if the AI can finish me off here. Let's see if I can get finished off by a computer. So you click auto battle. The computer's BMing right now, by the way. The computer is playing all of their cards before taking the knockout. So the computer BMs you. I am doing nothing right now. It does go really fast though. Like, the computer, why are they, what? We had game. All I had to do was attack with the Farfetch'd and I have game, but you retreated, you played all your cards, you retreated into the Pinsir, and then you flipped double tails? Yeah, the computer is throwing. Okay, just attack. Don't do anything. Just attack. Okay. I don't like the coin flip animation. I think I like PTCGL's coin flip animation a bit better. Yeah, it's the computer's BMing. And there we go. We got the win. Our first AI victory, even though the AI did everything it could to beat us off. But I do like the end screen. I don't like the MVP. I like the fact that we don't have to worry about freaking unskippable avatar animations. But it's like, there's a battle log. It took 2 years for PTCGL to get a battle log, and TCG Pocket has it before it's even out. Isn't that crazy? Let's go. Let's turn auto on. Let's go for the Pinsir battle, and let's see. Can the AI win the game from start to finish? Do we think that's at all possible? Can the AI win? I'm going first. Again, I don't think that's a good thing. I think that's a bad thing. But you can play a supporter turn one. That is a huge difference. And don't ask me why it gets all blurry when you do anything. But it's a big difference that you can play a supporter on turn one but you can't attach energy. So that's the opposite of the main TCG. And there's the busted Farfetch'd. No Whimsicott, though. No Whimsicott. Yeah, my pulls have been absolutely horrible. I have 2 Arcanine EX and a Pikachu EX, and that's it. And why do I have the grass deck? Depending on which pack you open, your first initial pack in TCG Pocket, that determines which starter deck you get for free. Let me see if... I have so many things going on at once right now. Let's see. Where is the... Depending on the first pack, it's a Pinsir deck, a Rapidash deck, and then I can't remember the other one. But depending on which pack you open first, that determines what you do. Let's see if I can... Here we go. Okay, so if you open the Mewtwo pack, you're guaranteed Bulbasaur, a Marowak EX, and a Sandslash deck. If you open the Pikachu pack, it's Arcanine EX, Squirtle, and a Rapidash deck. I opened Charizard, so I got an Exeggutor EX, a Charmander, and a Pinsir deck. So, I chose Charizard just because I think Exeggutor's better because it attacks for a single energy. Marowak attacks for 2. But, you know, maybe Fighting is a better color right now. And Metal has like 5... There's literally like 5 metal Pokemon in the entire game, which is just weird. So, you know, the Melmetal is good, but it's weird. Yeah, attach. Doesn't attach energy. Your starter decks with Sandslash? Yeah, so that's the other one. So depending on which pack you open first, you know, you might think, oh, my first decision in the game doesn't really matter. No, your first decision determines how your first, like, week is gonna go, and they don't even tell you that there's a difference. But the Whimsicott is really good, 40 damage for 1 energy. The Exeggutor EX is, I think, 40 plus 40 on a coin flip. You know, I'm kind of regretting the Exeggutor, but, you know, that's what we're doing. And when you're building a deck, you get to choose the energy. You can have up to 3 different types of energy. So when you're building a deck, you choose your energy. So if you're building a colorless deck, you can decide which energy to put in there. If you're building, you know, a grass fire deck, but all of your fire Pokemon attack for a colorless energy, you can just put grass energy in there. So you are in control of the energy. If you have multiple types of energy in your deck, though, it is randomly generated in the energy zone. So that is something to keep in mind. And yeah, the AI absolutely demolished them. You don't even have to do anything, and the PTCG Pocket wins the game. If this was TCG Live, the computer would have beat itself off by now. Alright, my first ever PvP battle in TCG Pocket. I'm a beginner, because I'm using the free Pinsir deck, which is garbage. I will do an auto build deck in a minute. Why is it taking so long? There's millions of us New Zealanders. Why is this taking so long? All right, we're shaking hands. We're going over against Chrono. Hopefully it's Chrono Cross and not Chrono Trigger, because Chrono Cross is better than Chrono Trigger. Yeah, I said it. I've actually, I never beat Chrono Cross. I got to a dragon at the end of the game, and that wasn't good. Okay. I'm going first. I really like how the coin flip is automatic. I hate that this is a terrible deck. All right, so we do have a Whimsicott. Because I'm going first, that means I can evolve, but they can attack turn 1. Which is, I think that's just terrible. That you can't even attach an energy turn 1, but you can play a supporter. The flight to New Zealand was great. My opponent's not even here. The game made a terrible deck. Okay, my opponent is here. Okay, they're fine. Oh, crap. Of course it's the free deck. But weakness isn't ×2 anymore. That Cottony's about to get bodied, though. Okay, I tried to pick the Rattata. That did not work. So let's go Scyther. And then I can't do anything, so we just go end turn. And you will notice that maybe a little bit of the game screen is cut off at certain points. That is intentional. I just wanted to embiggen the video a little bit more. Oh my god, they're taking a freaking KO. What the hell is this? Oh my god, they're actually playing a good deck. That's unfair. Playing with your deck is unfair. So even when weakness isn't ×2 anymore, you still get absolutely destroyed. All right, so let's go. I guess I put another Cottony down, even though I'm weak to the thing. Yeah, the UI could use a little bit of work, but as somebody pointed out, I'm using a mouse instead of my finger. You should always finger your Pokemon cards. But this is something I do want to call out. Is they said specifically that battles will be 5 minutes. Because that was one of the main issues we had when the game was first revealed, is that we saw these 20-minute timers. But you look at this, they're still 20-minute timers. They said in the advertisement that, oh yeah, it's 5-minute battles. No, it looks like it's 40-minute battles. And if you haven't seen it, you can change the settings. You don't have to show the next energy generated. So if you're playing like a mono energy deck, you don't need to show the next energy generated because that's, obvious. Yeah, play with yourself before you beat off a friend. All right, let's attach to the Pinsir. Let's take a KO. If I somehow win this game, that'll be absolutely hilarious. I'm not going to, unless I flip double heads on Pinsir. But that's another thing the PTCGL players will be like, wait, what? There's a battle log on day 1? Yeah, there's a battle log on day 1. You had to wait 2 years? There's a battle log on day 1 in TCG Pocket. Get absolutely wrecked. Okay, so if I don't flip double heads, we lose. If I flip double heads, we win. Yeah, play with... Well, no, you gotta finger your friend's cards, okay? And Trueboard, what's the deal with the screen zooming in and out? Because they can. I would hope that's something you can disable later, because yeah, that was one of the problems with PTCGL. One of the many problems with PTCGL is that, gives you headaches, but don't worry, the hexagons are here. We got hexagons, baby. Okay, double heads and we win the game. It's that easy. I've gone double tails before. Okay, we got 1. Double heads and we win the game. Oh my god, we win the freaking game! Because they have their attacker is a stupid Helioptile. Okay, we are tied. We got this. Yeah, like you said, the amount of games that will come down to coin flips is not great. Kangaskhan can do 60 damage for a single energy. The Pinsir, I mean, that dude can do 100 damage for 2 energy. But it just goes to show you that you want to go second, and weakness still matters. You might not think it does, but yes, weakness still matters in this day and age. So they will not take a knockout. Even if they have Giovanni, they're not taking a knockout because they do 80. So I just have to do slight things here. I barely have to do anything. I do have to attach to the Farfetch, though, because I might need to retreat to not lose. And Edward, I've already done CPU battles. Oh my god. Okay, well, this is fine. This is fine. 0 damage. And Telewire, that is good to know. If you close the app during an AI battle, you can resume it later. That is very helpful. But no, we can do an AI battle if you want, but I just want to do a little bit of PvP first. I want to PvP on someone for a little bit. There's Magma Punch. They're only doing 50. I can still win. They didn't attach an energy, I don't think. Can't retreat while asleep. That is normal. So that is something I'm going to look into is status conditions. Like, how do status conditions work in this game? We'll attach to the Pinsir, so maybe I have to do a crazy attack. But if they do have a Giovanni, we lose now, and I would assume they have 2 Giovanni. But if they just have another Giovanni, it's game over. If they don't have a Giovanni, they have to retreat and attack with Helioptile, which would be unfortunate. But I think they have to retreat right now. No! So that's game. They made an oopsie. So my first ever PvP battle... Yeah, okay. That's fine. And notice how you don't have to collect your final prize point? PTCGO could learn a thing or two from this game. But yeah, so that took what? That was a 5-minute battle, and they took a long time to get here. So you have your MVP. We beat off Chrono, and what rewards do you get? So I got 15 experience. Cool. I got 15 experience. All right, let's build an auto deck from scratch. I'm going to leave this up to PTCGL. Can PTCGL... not PTCGL. TCG Pocket. Okay, so you go to build a new deck. You go to auto build. Please select up to 2 types. I just want to do... let's do grass and colorless. And then I want to... Oh, I thought I got to choose my cards. This deck is... Why would I want 2 Snorlax? No, I don't like this. There's no Paris? What did you... This is a terrible deck. Okay, I was going to let the deck builder, whack off for a little bit here, but this seems terrible. Okay, let's get rid of those things. Oh, there was a Parasect. Okay, so we're going to put... Fine, you want to trust the process? Fine. This is a terrible deck. And here's what you can do. You can choose the energy. You can also choose the accessories, but you can choose the energy up to 3 different types. So you can't do more than 3 types, and it's auto-generated if you have more than 1 type. So it's obviously going to be much, much better to have a single type deck with colorless Pokemon instead of like a grass fire deck, because it's just random which one gets generated. Highlight cards, I would like the highlight cards to be... Not these. I would like the Executor to be number 1, Scyther number 2, and Farfetch number 3. Okay, and then we go back. I may have screwed this up, but we're gonna figure it out. Okay, well new deck 1. Fine. let's just get this going. This is taking too long. So we go back to battle. You can only have 15 dicks whipped out at a time. That's fine. Versus, random match. Switch decks to Executor. God, you really need to have a good collection. So you should stay away from PvP for definitely a little bit. Until you have, 2 of a decent amount of cards. Because I had a lot of 1-ofs. So using Wonder Pick a lot. Using just opening packs. You can, you can deflate your PP, use your pack points to craft some cards. I am going first. I still think I put the Scyther there, though. Yeah, so you want to do the CPU battles first, for sure. Beewolf, 15 experience, I think. Snorlax is garbage, by the way. I'm not going to attach 4 times to a Snorlax, right? I think we can all agree that that's just not something that's going to happen. So maybe I should have just picked a straight grass deck, but like the Farfetch'd is such a good card. 40 damage for a single energy. And Jake, oh yeah, it's optional. There are no exporting of deck lists though, unless I miss that. I can't give you a deck list. Like I can't post that in the Discord and then you just copy and paste it. I mean, it is only 20 cards, so it's not like it's the hardest thing to do. But I didn't notice that that was a thing that you could do. And yeah, like I'm not going to be attaching 4 energy to a Snorlax. And it's too tough to retreat. It has a 4 retreat cost. It's just way too difficult to retreat. I have to 3-shot this Paris. Oh no, I'm gonna have to 4-shot the Parasect if they evolve. Pikmin form, having fun? I am having tons of fun, but this is not something you can really go PvPing right away. You definitely want to do all of the CPU battles. If you clear all the like 50 CPU battles or however many there are, you're going to have a great collection. You can open a bunch of packs. So they really front load this. When you do all your beginner missions, you do all the CPU missions, you get everything, you're going to have a really good collection. But after that, the rewards are going to dry up and it's just like, oh yeah, you got your 2 packs a day. Okay, so they did nothing? They attached the Kakuna Matata? Isn't the Beedrill kind of busted? For Rocco, it is, yeah, it's generated randomly. So if you're playing a deck that has 2 different types of energy, it will randomly choose. You can see in the my energy zone, it's showing which energy I'm going to be getting next. So if this was a grass fire deck, it might show fire. And it's actually, I mean, it's a little bit better than the trainer challenge. But yeah, it's basically like PTCGO's trainer challenge. But it's just so crazy. Like, they're giving us a game with solo CPU battles, trading eventually, theme deck lists, and it's like, so they basically just made PTCGO again, right? It's like, what if we gave you PTCGO again, but this time you could spend money? And this might be a situation where I do start attaching to Snorlax. And for Akko, well, the people who went to the preview events, they said it looked like it alternated every turn. No, for trades, it's probably going to be rarity for rarity. So let me just hide that real quick. So it looks like, if I had to guess, it will be a situation where you can only trade commons for commons or uncommons for uncommons, or they will have like their own currency or something for trading, or there'll be like a cooldown for trading. We'll see. There will be something in place, right? There'll be something in place to stop crazy things from happening. So yeah, let's get Snorlax going, because that Beedrill's kind of scary. And then we go Sharp Scythe. Yeah, accept a game log. Accept a game log. Jake, you gotta dust them. You gotta turn them into shine dust and get some sparkles. Okay, so Beedrill's really good, but rare candy does not exist in this game, and there's no, you know, stage 1 ball search or anything. No, for Akko, it's once per turn. Energy Zone creates 1 energy per turn, and once it's gone, it's gone. I don't want to make my shiny cards more shiny. I think you can spend your shine dust on other things. I'm not quite sure what it was, but I think there's other things you can spend shine dust on. Mara, no, it's not going to be random. That's what everyone could have predicted. You know, Moltres EX, 2 Moltres EX, and you're pretty much secure. Just put 2 Moltres EX in your deck, 2 Pokeballs, 2 Research, and you can win every game. Well, there's all my supporters. Okay, so we go... I really don't like how it, you know, doesn't embiggen your hand. I know I've said that before, but I really don't like that. I guess I go... Whoa, no, I want the Cottony, please. Thank you, there we go. Okay. So I am 2-shotting the Beedrill. And Vasmar, I will potentially get a video out on that, about, you know, which cards are exclusive, but Pokebeach and Cerebi have all the stuff you need. Oh crap. They have a good deck. How can I tell them they have a good deck? Why can't I emote on them? Why can't I tell them they have a good deck? And Talawire, yeah, but that is very cumbersome. Thank you for, oh crap. Okay, so they have an actual deck. Soupy Super is cheating. They have an actual deck, but there are abilities. Abilities are very rare, but they do exist. Okay. Wow, I don't like the UI here. So, am I gonna deck out here? Oh, there's Executor. I have 2 cards left in deck, and then I will... So they're gonna take a knockout. I think I lose, but let's attach to the Whimsicott. Slash. So yeah, I should have kept a bench space open for Execute, but... Wait, do I not have an Execute? Does the deck play Execute? Yeah, you can't deck out anymore. Well, let me feel. I've been streaming for 90 minutes, and my phone is warm, but I don't feel like it's going to explode. Like, this is not an expensive phone. This is a pretty cheap phone. It was only a couple $100, so it's a pretty cheap phone. I've been streaming for 90 minutes, and yeah, it's working pretty well. All right, well, they win. So EXs are kind of busted, but getting a stage 2, they got 2 stage 2s up and running. That's not the easiest thing in the world. And is my last card seriously... is it seriously an execute? Because this deck should have 2 execute. Like, I trusted you. I trusted you, PTCG Pocket. I trusted you. Pikmin 4, there's no purple currency in TCG Pocket. What are you talking about? This is a TCG Pocket stream. And the reason I'm not attaching energy is because we've already lost. Because stupid Soupy Super has Soupy Super Duper cards, and the PTCG Pocket deck builder hates me. I mean, I can build a better deck than this. I will make some changes. We will come back harder than ever. But yeah, that Venusaur, you can get 4 energy on a Venusaur, you pretty much win. Because this thing does 100 damage and heals itself. So the meta is probably going to be really fast basic decks that just do a bunch of damage right away before you can get set up. And then, you know, beefy stage 2 decks like Venusaur that just, you know, you can't knock them out and they do 100 damage. And they're actually kind of busted. Alright, we're going up against Le Prince 2. I'm going second. God, that is just so amazing. You can't know how exciting it is to just... man, I can't get over that. The coin flip is automatic. That is so amazing. It makes me so freaking happy. Of course, we're facing a fire deck. Like, that is all that PTCGL needs, is just let the coin flip happen automatically. That's it. Like, we don't need to have to choose, oh, I don't need to choose heads or tails. I don't need to choose this. I don't need to choose that. Just let us choose who's going first and who's going second. All right, I think I want to Gust. I think I want to use Sabrina. Sabrina is Gust. Your opponent chooses the new active, but that Ponyta... I'd rather force them to have either the Vulpix or the Charmander. Obviously, they'll probably go for the Vulpix because that has Tail Whip. But they might not want to attach to the Vulpix. And end turn. Did I see Jake? I haven't been looking at deck lists. The problem here is that this is not PTCGL, where you just get, you know, a million free decks right off the bat. You're good to go. This is, you have to get the cards. And plush, well, that's because there's, you know, strategy in it, but in a game where you want to go fast, you know, it's annoying, right? Games where it takes a million years to get anywhere, it's very annoying. All right, let's get double horny. Okay, that's super chill. We got one heads, and that's a knockout. All right, so they attached to the Rapidash. They should have attached to the Charmander. Just want to point that out. That was that's what you want to do, because the Rapidash can't evolve further and it only attacks for a single energy. So the reason you want to attach to the Charmander is that, you know, Charizard takes 4 energy and you have to discard a bunch of it. So you want to attach to the Charmander. The thing that they did is they said, okay, well, what if Low Punny Fan 69 doesn't get a knockout on my Vulpix? I want to be able to retreat my Vulpix. So they were thinking I wasn't going to flip at least 1 heads, and they should always know that I give great heads. All right, so let's go. Pinsir, we got a grass deck, and we're going to beat them off. This is Trust Your Pilot's grass deck, not the stupid TCG Pockets grass deck. Okay, okay, there we go. 2 heads? 2 heads? 2 heads! Boom! Coin flip decks for the win. We could still very easily lose this game because... I think Charizard does 60 damage for 2 energy. But thanks to weakness only being plus 20, we should be okay. And I think that'll be GG, because we've taken 2 prize points. I'm so happy prize cards are gone. Oh my, you have no idea how happy I am that prize cards are not in this stupid game. Now it's my fault when I lose. I can't blame the game for when I lose. And it would be nice to, you know, use Executor. The reason I chose the Executor deck on that opening pack, was because it does 80 damage for a single energy, and it has 160 hit points. And you can also use it with Erica to heal it, which is kind of cool. but it was just the fact that, you know, high HP, 1 energy attack cost, so you can build up someone on the bench. Oh, I wanted to put the Farfetch down. That's fine. And then this should get out of hand if I don't start flipping heads, but we'll flip at least one. We'll flip at least... Oh, crap. I'm not getting horny, everybody. You know, I'm trying to beat my opponent off, but I'm not horny enough. So... I do like the 90-second turn timers. Oh, crap. That's really bad. So the 90-second turn timers is great, but the 20-minute game timers... You said these were going to be 5-minute games, Pokemon Company. I feel like you lied to me a little bit here. So let's go... Nah, I believe in the heart of the cards, baby. We're not retreating. Retreat into the Raticate? No, double heads. Oh. I told you. I told you double heads. We just win like that. Oh, you got a fire deck and I got a grass deck? But this is what I was talking about when it comes to big basic decks. Like, Pinsir can do 100 damage for 2 energy. All based on coin flips. I don't think I've gone 1-1 on coin flips. But big basics are really good because evolving, there's no rare candy, there's no Ultra Ball. So evolving isn't the easiest thing. And it looks like you get 15 experience for a win. Okay, so... Oh, we got Farfetch'd and Scyther. Let's go for Farfetch'd. Mewtwo EX is pretty good. Yeah, big basics are going to be really good. You do have to pair the Mewtwo EX with Gardevoir. But the meta is going to evolve over the next month. You know, when Pocket actually comes out on the 30th, people are going to be like, okay, I'm starting my collection at 0. What do I do? Then you're going to go online. And that'll be... you'll just get absolutely steamrolled by people who've been playing the game for a month. Because your progress does carry forward from the early access to the full version. Oh, we got the execute. Feeling execute might beat you off later. All right. Okay, there's Raticate. That's fine. I don't want to put the Farfetch'd down. So yeah, we just attach to the Farfetch'd. You know, like... Everyone's playing fire decks, apparently, but what I don't like is that you can't attach an energy turn 1. So I guess maybe I should put that in the new rules. I'll do that maybe for tomorrow's stream. But you can't... Oh, that's fine, because I can just retreat. Use your rental deck once and lost 2 points. That's not good. You think the rule is great? Yeah, maybe I will like that better over time. That, you know, I could change my opinion, but it's just, I'm just thinking, like, as someone who's been playing since Crimson Invasion, they use Sabrina. So if you're wondering, like, oh, why didn't you use energy to retreat? That's because they use Sabrina, and Sabrina's the Gust card. There's a Sabrina and the Pidgeot are both Gust cards, and I think those are the only ones. There might be, like, another Pokemon. And yeah, player going first gets evolution and draw advantage. Player going second gets attack and energy advantage. It is balanced. But we have to, you know, we have to see, because they have said they will not change cards. Once a card is printed, they will not want to change it. Unless, you know, it's absolutely like tier S+++ tier amazing. But they said a couple things in their you know, Q&As with the creators at the event is once a card is printed, they have no plans to change it. They do not want to change their cards once they are printed. Which I think is a weird, you know, helioptile to die on. I think you should 100% be open to changing cards. Because there's going to be unplayable cards. And, like, you'd want unplayable cards to be, you know, playable. I would be happy if, you know... I mean, I can't really give an example, but like the Scyther. If no one plays the Scyther, they could up this to 80 hit points. And, you know, the Scyther's a little bit better with 80 hit points instead of 70. Just like, they could make minor tweaks. Yeah, let's attach to the Raticate. That's just what I think is they should be open to changing the cards. They also said no PC, no Nintendo Switch, even though you can link this to your Nintendo account, which is weird. You can... No Switch version is planned. No PC version is planned, but you can link it to your Nintendo account. And Telewire, that was my thought exactly. Jake, people would get... Yeah, I think that was their thinking. But if it's a digital-only card game, then I firmly believe that it should be... they should be open, right? They should be open to tweaks. Let's just go for it, baby. Pinsir's never let me down. And they are going to damage themselves. Okay, well, that's not an Executor. But if I could get one, that'd be great. Caterpie is going to be absolutely replaced very soon. Okay, so we go Pinsir. But, you know, when you have very little cards in your deck, you got to make some choices. Well, hey, we went 1-1. There you go. There's your first 1-1. So that's GG, right? Because they have to do 20 damage to themselves with Heat Tackle. That'll put them down to 40. Eradicate does 40. Still haven't been able to get a Alolan Exeggutor EX into play, which is sad. But, you know, I guess I just need to open a second one, which is disappointing. All right, so they might retreat, but that just gives me a chance to build up another Pinsir if they do that. Oh, no, they went for it. Okay, so they threw. They absolutely threw, or they knew that Trust Your Pilot. Oh, yeah, I guess I got to be Low Punny Fan 69 for a month. Oh, God. I'm going to have an identity. Okay, this is not a BM. I just want to get a Alolan Exeggutor. No! I just want to get the card. I just wanted to show my friends the card. Okay, this is proof that TCG Pocket is just as mean as TCG Live when it comes to Trust Your Pilot. It is not my friend. It is never your friend. Wait, so wait, what? Why was Farfetch the MVP? Farfetch didn't deserve that. Pinsir did. Okay, whatever. All right, we get 15 experience for a win. So there you go. There is battling on TCG Pocket. It's fun. It's fast. It has more features than TCG Live.